Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of The Hunters with the C3i Expansion Nr1 and the Type UA Submarine here on the World War II Solitaire board game channel. Just a quick commercial message before we start. If you are not subscribed to the channel, I would be so happy if you would like to subscribe. Also, commenting and liking the video, it really helps me out a lot. If you have the time and energy to do that, would be greatly appreciated. You can also become a supporting member of the channel for only $2.99 a month. You will help me to be able to buy better camera recording equipment and more games. Also, you can do a one-time donation either through YouTube Super Thanks or through PayPal. You'll find my PayPal address in the video description. Okay, so let's get going. We are in July 1942 now, so we are getting to the end of our possible campaign here with the Hunters. We have ran into some trouble. This one was damaged, the hydrophones, the last turn, but we have repaired that now, of course, during the refit. I'm getting a little bit nervous because, oh yes, this should also be away. I'm getting a little bit nervous because of the aircrafts. There's so many of them. And we have lost our Hals- und Beinbruch marker. So yes, I am nervous, but it is what it is. We are going to go ahead and roll to see if I can decide where to go. And since we were promoted last turn to rank number 4, now we get to choose our patrol on a roll of 1 to 3. And we roll 4, unfortunately, so we do not get to choose where to go. We look at our U-Boot Patrol assignment chart, 1942, July to December. And we roll 9. That is going to take us back to the British Isles. I don't mind the British Isles at all. So the first place we need to roll for here in the British Isles is going to be Bay of Biscay. We cannot escape the Bay of Biscay. We have a -1 to our roll, as you can see. And we roll 10, so we are safe. We get to the transit box and roll on the transit box. We roll 8, nothing happens. And then we reach the first patrol box of the British Isles. We roll an 8. 8 in the British Isles is going to give us a lonely ship. Ooh, thank you. Okay, let's roll for its size. And it is a large freighter. Which one can it be? Empress of Britain, please. We're all 14, so it's not the Empress of Britain. It is gonna be Arling. Nope, that's the small one. Bronte. Okay, not a very impressive one, but it is what it is. 5,300. Okay, so we have our large freighter here. We're attacking at night, and we are surfaced, and we will attack at close range. We'll start by firing our deck gun. First one is a roll of 10. That is gonna be a miss. Second is a roll of 4, so we have 1 hit. Let's roll for damage. Roll 6, that is going to be 1 damage on this poor, abandoned large freighter. We fire our aft torpedo tubes. We need a roll now of, usually it's 8 or less, but now it's actually going to be 10 or less. -1 because we do an unescorted attack, surface attack, and -1 again because we have a commandant with the Knight's Cross and the oak leaves, so 10 or lower. So we roll 9, so that is going to be a hit. And then we roll 11, so we only have 1 hit. And 1 hit can still become a dud. We roll on the dud charts. Guess what, guys? We roll a 1. Super annoying. We go ahead and fire 2 of our forward torpedo tubes. 10 or lower to hit. First one is a miss. Can't believe it. Second one is a hit. Let's see if it's a dud or... Oh, I can't believe it, man. Are you kidding? So that means if we want a combat, we have to roll on the add 1 round of combat. That is a dangerous one to roll on now because we have the 942 modifier, but we'll have to do it. We roll with a -2 if we have 5 or lower. Sorry, 6 or lower. We have combat. And of course now we roll low. Now we roll a 3, which turns into a 2, and that is going to be an escort. So an escort arrives on the scene, and we roll to see his quality 2, which is going to be just a normal trained escort. Okay, so we could take exceed test depth here, since we don't have that nasty previously detected yet. But I think we'll try without it. Okay, so our modifiers today are going to be +2 because 942, -1 because we are commandant with Knight's Cross and swords. So a +1 to our roll. 8 or less, we're undetected. Ha! We roll 9 becomes 10. We are detected. Okay, let's roll 4. I will take evasive maneuvers at 6. Sorry, at 1. And he rolls 3, so we have -1 now to our hit. And he will hit us for... We roll 8. That is going to be 2 hits, so that becomes 1 hit with our evasive maneuvers. So we resolve the 1 hit. 62, which is going to be aft torpedo doors. Don't really care about them, to be honest. See here, aft torpedo doors. And 8 or less to escape becomes 6 or less because we're in 942. 6 or less becomes 5 or less because we're previously detected. But then we have a +1 because we have commandant with swords. So a 6 or less, we're undetected. And we roll 4, so we are indeed undetected. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and follow this ship. And we roll to see if he remains escorted. On a roll of 1 to 4, he does. And roll at 2, so he is indeed still escorted. It's night time, and we're going to do a submerged attack at long range. We shall fire 4 torpedoes. And we need a roll of 6, which becomes a 7. 7 or lower to hit. First is a miss. Second is a hit. Third is also a hit. And fourth and final is also a hit. We roll for the 3 for duds. We have 1 dud. So it's an automatic kill now. With our 2. Yeah, 2, that is going to be 3 damage. 6 is going to be 1. So we have done 4 damage. That large freighter is sunk. But we still have the escort to deal with here. It's still an trained escort. Let's look at our modifiers. We have +2 because it's 942, but we have -1 because we fired at long range, -1 because we have the swords. So 8 or less were undetected. And roll 9. I knew I should have exceeded test depth. Okay, we will take evasive maneuvers. This time we go again at 1. He rolls 5, so we will have -1 to our hit. Let's see how many hits he will do. Ooh, 11. Wow. There's going to be 4 hits, -1. That's 3 hits. Let's see his hits. 42. That's going to be the radio. Okay. Let's see here. Radio. And the radio is +1 modifier if inoperable for crew rescue. Okay. I don't really care about that too much. 2 more hits. 41. That is going to be the hull. Should have exceeded test depth. 1 last hit, and it's 44, which is flooding. And that's the last hit, so we roll again for flooding. 1 to 4, it stopped. 5 to 6, 1 more flooding. Okay, so this time we shall exceed test depth. I roll for that. We're okay. And 2, we have a lot of modifiers now. We have +3 because it's 42 and previously detected, -3 because we exceed test depth, we fired at long range, and we have the swords. So 8 or less were undetected. Roll 11. Can't believe it. Okay, so again we have to take evasive maneuvers, and I'll go at 6 this time. It rolls 4, so we have a -1. Okay, so let's see how many hits he does. He rolls 7. That is 2 hits. So 1 hit with our maneuver. Let's see what he hits this time. 66. That is going to be fuel tank. Ah, that is bad. That is really bad, guys. Fuel tanks, let's see where we have them here. Fuel tanks, it's gonna make it easier for him to find me, if I remember correctly. Tanks leaking during combat, +1 escort detection and +1 for escort attack. Okay. So we exceed test step once again. And we roll, hope we don't get snake eyes. Oh! Okay. So let's look at our modifiers now. We have +4. 2 because it's 42, 1 because previously detected, and +1 because fuel tanks damage. We have -3 because we attacked at long range, we exceed test depth, and we have the swords. So in total, we have a +1 to our roll. We need 8 or less to become undetected. We were detected again. I will take evasive maneuvers, snake eye. That's gonna give us +3 to the hits. Okay. He will hit us for... That's a nice roll. That is only 1 hit, so we have a total of 4 hits now to deal. Ugh. First hit is 35. That is gonna be whole again. Oh. Next hit is 14. That is the periscope. Let's see here. Periscope. 2 more hits. 11. That is the batteries. Oh, come on. And we actually have a +1 hit now because remember we had fuel tanks, so the roll of 6 would become a 7. That is, I think we rolled 6 or 5. Okay, let's just do 1 more hit for the fog of war of it. 64. Forward torpedo doors. Okay, man, this is not gonna end well. 1 more hit. 43, which is gonna be more flooding. And we roll to see if we have additional flooding. We do not. Oh man. Okay, things are not good. We have almost every damage marker we could get. We have 4 in whole damage. We have 3 in flooding. What do we need to escape? We have a total now. Let's see, batteries. Fuel tanks, that's a +1. Previously detected, that's a +1. And then we have +2 because 42. So we have a +4. And that means we're going to have +2. We need to roll 6 or lower to escape. Come on, please. Yes, we escape. We escape. We roll a 4. I can't believe it. We escape. Oh, I'm sweating with my hands are completely wet. Okay, so at least we sunk the Brant for 5,300. But I mean, we are so damaged. We're going to have the roll for all of this. Let's start with the periscope. On a roll of 1 to 4, it's fixed. Periscope is fixed. And then we have to roll for our radio, which is fixed on a roll of 1 or 2. It is fixed. Then we have to roll for our forward torpedo doors. On a roll of 1 to 2, it's fixed. Roll 3, so that is inoperable. Aft torpedo doors, which are fixed on a 1 to 2. They are also inoperable. Fuel tanks, please, for the love of God. On a 1 to 2, it's fixed. Come on, please, please. Yes, we roll 1. Fuel tanks, I mean, if they are broken, you're screwed. Batteries on a roll of 1 to 4, they are fixed. Unfortunately, we roll 6. That means our batteries are destroyed. And it also means that for next round of combat, we're going to have a +1 to escort air attack. Oof. Okay, very bad indeed. We could abort the mission, but we're not gonna. We're gonna keep fighting it. We're gonna patrol to see if we at least can find some lonely ships. So we move off here in the British Isle, and we roll 7, which is gonna be nothing. We need to roll a 8 to get a lonely ship, or let's see here, a 5. Next box. And roll a 5, so that is a lonely ship. We do not have our torpedo doors here are broken the forward, and that means we cannot fire torpedoes from the specific compartment. So that basically means we can only fire with the deck gun. So let's roll for a ship size. And it is a tanker, and I would say that is the one that we would not want to get, because with the deck gun we can do a maximum of 4 damage, which is highly unlikely. So let's roll for identification of the tanker, and it is 44, which is gonna be British Premier. Is we have a tanker as our only target. It is night time. We are firing surfaced at close range. Find 2 shots here. We need to do at least 3 damage to sink him. So we need to hit with both of our deck gun shots. We hit on a roll of 9 or lower. First one is a hit. Second one is also a hit. Now the damage. I need to roll a 2 or a 1 with at least one of these, or I will not be able to take out that tanker. That is going to be 2 damage. And that means we have to roll for add 1 round of combat. Bad things could happen now again. We roll with a -1. We need to roll 7 or higher. Ah, come on. That is an escort. So that means we have to take another escort check. An escort arrives. And we roll first to see quality. 6, that is a +1 to detection to our escort. It's an elite escort. Definitely not going to exceed test depth or anything like that. We're going to have to roll now to see detection. He's going to have a +2 to his roll. So, because it's 42. So we need 6 or lower to escape. Roll 5, I can't believe it. Okay, I will roll to see if he remains escorted or not. On a roll of 1 to 4, he's escorted. 5 to 6, he becomes unescorted. And we roll a 5, so he becomes unescorted. Okay, so we have still a chance here to take him out. We have 1 last deck gun ammo, and our forward and aft torpedo tubes are broken, so we can't fire with them. So we have to hit now, or we're not going to be able to kill him, and we'll have to take more escort shenanigans. We need to roll 9 or lower. We roll 8. We roll 8. Oh, roll 8. And the damage, it's a 1. That's 2 damage. That's 1 more than we need. We take out that tanker. Oh man, I can't believe we did that. That was a little bit silly, but we survived and we sunk him. Okay, so we have sunk another ship for 5,900 tonnage. So we're doing pretty good. Now we are out of deck gun ammo. All of our systems here are broken, so we cannot fire the aft torpedo tubes or the forward torpedo tubes. So we're just gonna have to quit the mission. We go to the transit box, and we roll 7 in the transit box. That's good. Bay of Biscay, if we can make this box, we will be home safe in base. Please, we need to roll 6 or higher. We roll a 6. We roll a 6, which becomes a 5 with the modifier for 942. And 5, we're safe. We don't have to do any combat. We are safe back in Germany. Okay, let's check out what's going to happen. First of all, we have a P because we have a long patrol. 1 month of refit, plus 2 months here, plus 1 month because we have 3 inoperable systems. So our total refit would actually be 2 months besides the standard ones. So that's 3 months plus 1 because of 3 inoperable systems. That's 4 months of refit, but since we are rank 4, it becomes 3 months. So 1, 2, 3, and that is fortunate because that gives us 1 last patrol in 942. We're gonna get to patrol in December next episode in 942. I don't like patrolling in 43, and I can tell honestly in 43 I don't engage any ships unless they are unescorted because it is just too dangerous. And again, this is gonna be another successful patrol. We have succeeded with all of our patrols, and the total tonnage will be 212,100. That is crazy. We still need 27,000 to get our final promotion, the Knight's Cross with oak leaves, swords, and diamonds, the very highest award you can ever get in this game, an award I've never gotten. So that would be very epic if we could make that. We still need 27,000. It's a long way to go, but it's gonna be hard in the last months, but it is possible. Okay, guys, my crew are gonna get a long rest in France. We're gonna repair our poor broken submarine, fix all of the damages, and my crew are gonna get a very well-deserved rest. I hope I will see you for the next episode of the Hunters C3i Expansion #1 with the Type UA submarine. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. See you next time.